In the world of international football, allegiance to one's national team carries immense pride and often reflects a player's roots, identity, and heritage. However, football has witnessed a growing trend of players switching their national allegiances, creating intriguing narratives and altering the dynamics of international competitions. These players, through various circumstances, have chosen to represent a different country on the international stage. We'll explore some notable cases of football players who switched nationality. Diego Costa, Spain to Brazil to Spain. One of the most famous examples of nationality switching is Diego Costa. The Brazilian-born striker made his name in Spain, representing Atletico Madrid and eventually becoming a naturalized Spanish citizen. Costa, who initially played for Brazil in 2 friendlies, decided to switch allegiances and play for Spain. His decision led to significant debates and discussions in the football world. Costa went on to feature prominently for Spain in international competitions. Wilfried Zaha, England to Ivory Coast. Wilfried Zaha, a talented winger, initially chose to represent England, earning 2 caps in friendly matches. However, Zaha later switched his allegiance to the Ivory Coast, the country of his birth. This decision allowed him to play for the African nation in competitive fixtures. Zaha's switch showcased the complex decisions players face, balancing their heritage with opportunities to compete on the global stage. Thiago Alcantara, Spain to Brazil to Spain. Thiago Alcantara, son of Brazilian World Cup winner Mazinho, was born in Italy but raised in Spain. He initially represented Spain at youth levels but switched to play for Brazil in 2008. This change did not lead to senior international appearances for Brazil, and eventually, Thiago decided to return to the Spanish national team. His talent and skills have made him an integral part of Spain's midfield. Declan Rice, Ireland to England. The case of Declan Rice highlights a different dimension of nationality switching. The young English midfielder, who initially played for the Republic of Ireland at the youth level, faced a tough decision when he was called up to represent the senior Irish national team. Eventually, Rice chose to play for England, citing the difficult nature of his decision-making process. He has since become a key figure for the Three Lions. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, from France. To Gabon-born in France to a Gabonese international and a Spanish mother, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang had lots of choices growing up. He was initially emerging through the French youth system but switched to Gabon in 2009 and hasn't looked back since. Jack Grealish. From Republic of Ireland to England. Grealish was born and raised in Birmingham, but qualified for Ireland through his grandparents. He played for Ireland up through U21 level, before declining a senior call-up as he wanted to represent England. Kalidou Koulibaly, from France to Senegal. Koulibaly was born in France to Senegalese immigrants, and after coming through the French youth system, including representing Les Bleus at the U20 World Cup, he chose to represent Senegal, saying he wants to write the story of the future of Senegal football. Kevin Prince Boateng, from Germany to Ghana. Kevin Prince and Jerome grew up in Germany, the sons of a Ghanaian and a German. The pair came through the German youth system and represented the country at varying levels. However, on the eve of the 2009 U21 Euros, a tournament Germany won, Kevin Prince Boateng was thrown out of the squad after visiting a nightclub. He then decided he'd rather represent Ghana. Aeric Laporte, France to Spain. Former Manchester City defender Aeric Laporte was born in France and represented them from under-17 to the under-21, but was eligible to play for Spain after moving to Bilbao as a 16-year-old. Laporte never made a senior appearance for France and missed out on their squad for Euro 2016, prompting him to declare his intention to play for Spain, although his citizenship wasn't confirmed until 2021. Folarin Balogun, from England to United States. Despite being born in New York, Folarin Balogun moved to England at just 2 years old, where he grew up in London. He represented the Three Lions from the U18s to the U21s, where he scored 7 goals in just 13 appearances at that age level. In May 2023, he switched to play for the country where he was born after several successful meetings with the USA setup. Inaki Williams, Spain to Ghana. Spain have had their fair share of talents come from other nations, but they lost a talented youngster in Inaki Williams, who made his debut for Ghana earlier this year. The forward was born in Bilbao and played once for Spain in a 2016 friendly, as well as the Basque national team, but received no subsequent caps, prompting his switch to the nation of his parents' birth. Ivan Rakitic, from Switzerland to Croatia. Ivan Rakitic was born and raised in Switzerland with Croatian parents. He emerged in Swiss football before moving to Germany and then settling in La Liga, where he became a legend. Internationally, he played for Switzerland through several youth groups before switching. Alex Iwobi, England to Nigeria. From one Nigerian winger to another now, the former Everton man earned 11 caps for the Three Lions at underage level, but went on to declare for the Super Eagles in 2015. He has actually gone on to surpass Moses' cap total for Nigeria. Iwobi has played 64 games for his nation since his debut. The new Fulham signing has also played at the African Cup of Nations and the 2018 World Cup. Demarai Gray, from England to Jamaica, former Everton winger. Demarai Gray has completed his switch of allegiance from England to his father's country of birth, Jamaica, after necessary documentation with FIFA. Gray was born in England and represented the youth teams. He has been called up to the senior squad twice, but did not make his debut. Husam Awar, from France to Algeria. Born in Lyon, Husam Awar made 17 appearances for France under 21 and one match for the senior side in 2020 before deciding to switch allegiances to the country of his birth parents, Algeria. The now Roma midfielder has since gone on to say how he regretted his original decision to play for France. The decision to switch nationality in international football is a complex and personal one for players, often driven by family heritage, cultural connections, or better opportunities. While it may lead to controversies and debates, these cases also reflect the diverse backgrounds and experiences of footballers around the world. These players have made their mark not only through their talents, but also by representing different nations and adding unique dimensions to the beautiful game. Football's global appeal and inclusivity allow players to celebrate their heritage while contributing to the diverse tapestry of international competition.